When was the last time you guys were still practicing? Do you remember?
I think it was on the road.
Yeah.
I think we were on the road somewhere. I was able to get one in, but today was good.
How valuable are these days?
They're good. Just give you small resets. Building awareness to the perspective of what's going on, what we're doing well, where we can get better, and then just cleaning up a couple things. So it was good. Guys were detailed today, and we worked on some stuff for the short term and the long term.
Joe, earlier this season you were shooting 35% in losses. Now over the last 7 games you're shooting 36.5% in a 7-game winning streak. Have you guys learned to win without relying on 3-pointers?
Yeah, I think our defense, earlier in the year, our defense wasn't where it needed to be. So I think it's that. I think our offensive rebounding has improved. Forcing turnovers has improved. Winning the free throw battle has improved. And so I think all those things kind of go into, winning. And you have to be that well-balanced team on all areas of offense and then on both sides of the ball.
You go through that little swoon there, starting with the Golden State Warriors game. You go 5 and 7. You obviously want to win all the time, but going through that, does that seem like that might have been a good thing to kind of go through to learn how to win in different ways?
I mean, the timing's always right, to where whatever happens is supposed to happen, and you got to kind of figure it out. And I'm glad, that we go through stuff like that because it teaches you, and you have to know how to navigate that. So, it's easier to say that because we're not in it anymore. Might not be as easy if it happens again, but we need those opportunities in order for us to grow. Yeah.
How did the loss in the finals inform what you guys as the coaching staff, how you approach the offseason, and where did it show you that you guys needed to improve?
Yeah, I mean, I think whenever you lose, it shows you where you need to improve. And so I think it was just a situation of, okay, this is where we were, what did we do well and what didn't we do well? Also, where can you anticipate the league going? Where can you anticipate, in an offseason, your players are going to naturally get better. And so you got to anticipate all that heading into a season, knowing what you can. I think our offense has improved in recognizing coverages. I think our spacing has improved. I think our screening has improved. And then still areas of our defense are continuing to improve as well. So I think regardless, you have to be able to do, self-diagnosis like that.
Was that stuff that the series kind of illustrated that you needed to improve, and what did you kind of take away from that?
I think the playoffs in general showed that. And I think against great teams, whether they're switching, whether they're showing, whether they're maintaining, you have to be able to go to different packages. You have to be able to recognize coverage solutions. And so it wasn't just about the finals as much as it was, okay, when one team is playing against the best team, how can we separate ourselves?
So you guys are talking about needing more variety in the offense, especially during finals. Do you feel like this team is able to adapt to coverage in the defense?
Yeah, I do. I think the guys do a great job changing the frequency of the play call, depending upon what we need to, whether it's side, middle, off ball. And then individually, guys are just really building an awareness to how the defense is guarding them, what's the next action, how to get to it. When we're at our best, we do that really well. When we're not, the ball kind of sticks. And, we talked about it. Usually there's a bad possession when you make the wrong read or you don't, screen the proper way, and then you lose your advantage. And anytime it's 5-on-5 in the NBA, it's much harder to play.
I know a lot of the guys have talked about how that finals loss haunted them. Here in January, do you feel like there's still a bad taste in your guys' mouths?
I don't know. Everybody wants to win. And so do I think that it plays a part in our humility? Do I think it plays a part in our open-mindedness to do different things in order to help us become the best team that we can by the end of the year? Yes.
How have you seen the balance between scoring and facilitating take six from Malcolm now that he's kind of halfway through the season in the middle?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done a great job of just understanding what the game needs and what our team needs at that time. And so when he's at his best, he's doing both. And, his rim read percentage has, drastically increased as the year goes on to where it's almost up to 80%. And so, he's one of the best on our team when it is 5-on-5, creating an advantage and creating a 2-on-1 situation for everyone else on the floor. And then he's just able to get the ball where it needs to get to. And so he's done a good job of, in the second half of the season, of learning how to play in those 3-man actions when there's a defender on him that we're trying to involve. And he's doing a great job of just not being idle out there. And so with Smart, Jaylen, Jason, Al, Rob, him, and Grant, when we have multiple guys that can play without being idle, it really helps us. And so he's done a great job of that.
And you've talked about how you lean on the players. What kind of things have you been able to go to him for and kind of have conversation with him about?
Yeah, he's very even keel, and so he doesn't overreact to situations. And I just told him today, in order to be a great team, we have to have guys like him where, they come off the bench, they have a role, but then they're also to play above that role. And have the humility to do so. And so, we're just a well-balanced team on and off the floor because of that, and he's a part of that.
Did Jaylen go through practice?
Yes.
So is he available now?
Not sure. Still testing it out.
What was he able to do today?
Practice.
Everything? Or was
Everything in practice he did.
Georgia State from the pictures, I think it's you and Georgia State 1 and 2 and 3. Like they're all pace to possibly set the record for most threes in the season. Last year was like what goes into. I think the difference between like you and Houston that did it is that like James Harden took 1,000.
Yeah.
Like what's the difference when you have? How do you build a culture where like everybody on the floor is confident enough to give all the
It's funny, I think you build more of a culture of spacing and execution, and naturally the game will find the best possible shot. And I think because of our spacing and our execution, and most defenses in the league are trying to protect the rim and take the rim away, if we can have proper spacing and execution, we're going to get a great shot. And those happen to be open threes the majority of the time, and we have a team of skilled guys who can knock down shots like their best. And so where we've done a better job of is when not relying on just the makes of those, but going to get the rebound, forcing more turnovers to get easy layups. But I think it comes down to spacing, execution, and then reading screens. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.